Hi guys, welcome back to my XVS guide. Now I'm gonna review Awakened Warrior of Light. Now let's compare him against Sighart and Galuf. I must say that his stats is pretty decent. He has high defense 190%, which is on par with Galuf, but still below Sighart. Same for his spirit. Sighart is still the best. I know Sighart already got his awakening, but yeah, I simply do that comparison. Okay, I don't mean to badmouth Awakened Warrior of Light. He is still insane. Okay, and he able to withstand enemy light attack because he has innate 100% light resist, another plus for him. And maybe the unique thing about him is auto cast Radiant Hero every turn. It is 90% blind every turn to all enemies. Maybe you say, what? Blind? It is useless. I just want to remind you that Scorn Armor of Oppression, the Iron Giant, can be blinded. So if you have Awakened Warrior of Light, you don't need to worry about blinding him, okay? Very useful passive on that trial. But on other trials, maybe it is useless. And I think that's all you need to know about Awakened Warrior of Light passive. Maybe his passive not that great, okay? Maybe it is still inferior compared to Awakened Sighart, but stats maybe not that important. What matters are the abilities. So let's take a look on that. So Warrior of Light abilities are really useful. He able to break your enemy with 60% attack and magic or defense break. But for defense break, you need to do a setup to be able to do that. For breaks, maybe it is not that impressive because Sighart able to do the same without needing any setup, okay? But on today, 60% breaks may be kind of useless in quote. So maybe you won't pay attention on that department unless you are on the early part of the game. He also able to chain with Divine Ignition and Stardust Ray, but again, I think those are gimmick. Okay, and the best part about his side abilities is he able to give your party strong barrier and high elemental resist buff. He has 70% Thunder, Wind, Light, and Dark resist, so half elements on this game. How's that not amazing? Especially Dark, because many enemies use Dark elemental attack. So that 70% on 4 elements gonna be useful on elemental Tetris battle. Same for Strong Barrier. Not only that, he has 30% physical damage mitigation if the enemy use strong physical attack and you use him as a provoker because you use AoE magic tank. In that case, that 30% physical damage mitigation gonna be useful for your party. And he also able to heal your party with Q Raja. Q Raja is really nice healing, but since he is a physical tank, maybe you don't have high spirit, but still it is pretty decent. Just in case your healer cannot do healing tasks, maybe they need to resurrect or whatever. Okay, and he also able to imperil light resist. So if your attacker cannot imperil light element and the enemy weak against light, Warrior of Light gonna be good candidate for your party. Okay, and for cooldown abilities, first, none can extinguish the light within us. So this is insane, guys, because like you can see that it gives you 50% damage mitigation to all allies and AoE protection at the same time. So this is one of the best AoE physical protection on the game. Okay, I mean on the first turn, because 50% damage mitigation usually available through limit burst. That means it is not available on the first turn, but with Warrior of Light, it is possible. Second is Holy Bravery. So this is damaging skill. It deals nice damage, 30 times damage modifier, and based on his defense, very nice damage for a tank, but don't hope too much because he is not true dual wield or true double hand character, so he won't get nice damage modifier boost. But still, it is pretty decent. Next, obstructing defense. This is also very nice ability. Okay, hear me out. This may be strange because it is not castable to himself. But remember, we usually bring 2 tankers. For this skill, this gonna be useful if you use AoE magic tank and Warrior of Light as your provoker. So as an AoE magic tank, you gonna get huge benefit from 70% damage mitigation because some attack kinda ignore magic mitigation. Okay, so this gonna be useful, and the cooldown is pretty low, only 3 turns. So it is very useful against threshold attack for your AoE magic tank. Very nice. And finally, the last cooldown, Invincible Shield. This will grant 4,000 health barrier. How's that not awesome? Okay, 4,000. It is the highest AoE barrier on this game, if I'm not mistaken. The highest barrier is Dr. Aiden, 10,000, but that only worked for 1 character, right? And the defense and spirit buff are also nice because it is undispellable. So if the enemy attack pattern has dispel on your party, then this is the skill you want to use because you probably don't need to worry about that defense and spirit buff. Okay, I mean defense and spirit buff dispel. And this also gives you 100% lightning, wind, light, and dark resist. So this is insane, guys. I have said that 70% are good. Just imagine it turns out to be 100%. Insane. And finally, one of the best part is his limit burst. His limit burst is really best, okay, because it gives your party 250%. So it is one of the highest defense buff on this game, okay. So only Veronica limit cooldown ability that able to compare against this, but again, it is undispellable. So wow, it is the best defense boost abilities on this game. That's what I want to say. So this also gives your party 3,000 health barrier. Very nice. Okay, and because it only requires 36 LB crystals, it is spammable at least every 3 turns. So every 3 turns your party gonna get 3,000 barrier and 250% defense. Very insane, guys. And like I said on before, usually you bring AoE magic tank and 1 provoker. So at that time, your defense buff gonna be important because your party not gonna get AoE physical protection because you already use AoE magic tank. Okay, really insane limit burst. So enough about abilities, let's talk about equipment. Okay, so for equipment, it is pretty simple. Simply focus on his defense and health stats. Okay, because he is a provoker and AoE physical tank. If you use him as a provoker, then it means you already have AoE magic tank on your party. So his spirit maybe not need to be high, okay, because he's still gonna absorb that physical damage and will be protected by your AoE magic tank. Okay, you can see it on the screen. So enough about equipment. My conclusion for Warrior of Light Awakened version. So wow, he is really amazing tanker, okay? Maybe you ask me why. Hear me out. Seekheart maybe has better stats. Seekheart able to cover both magic and physical. But Seekheart fatal weakness is he doesn't have special meta thing. What I meant by that, on today's standard, we need 50% damage mitigation, guys. Okay? You got it? Seekheart doesn't have that. Sure, Seekheart has massive mitigation, physical and magic, but again, like I said, some enemy able to bypass that kind of mitigation. So in the end, I must say general mitigation is still the king. Okay, compared to Galuf, yes, Galuf is also insane because he has that spammable 50% damage mitigation using his LB. His LB only requires 22 LB crystals. So yes, it is easy to have constant 50% damage mitigation on your party. But again, the weakness is there are many characters who also has that 50% damage mitigation. You have Sacrificial Charlotte, you have Ignis, you have Lucas. Okay? But for Awakened Warrior of Light, his LB has no replacement on this game at this point. That's his biggest strength. No one on this game has 250% defense buff. It is indispellable, guys. Indispellable. Okay, sorry for my word. You got it. And 3000 health. So if you have other source of 50% damage mitigation, whoa! Awakened Warrior of Light probably the best physical tank for your party right now. Okay, let's say your AoE magic tank is Lucas, then on the first turn, Awakened Warrior of Light able to give your party that precious or whatever 50% damage mitigation, and then simply wait until Lucas can use his limit burst for your party. Okay, sure, he cannot spam that, but whoa, that undispellable defense buff and 3000 barrier are insanely useful, guys. Okay, I must say that his Stardust Ray and Defy Ruination Chaining moves are kinda useless because, yeah, I have said this multiple times, there are no side rolls who able to chain with those moves. For Aurel Ray, you have that Sacrificial Charlotte. For Galuf, he has Absolute Mirror of Equity. He also able to chain with, let's say, Aurora. That allow you to get creative with your party. But for Awakened Warrior of Light, I can say that his Stardust Ray and Defy Ruination Chaining are gimmick. But his other abilities, Elemental Buffs, Barrier, whoa, insane. So yes, okay, Seekheart maybe has better stats, but I think in terms of abilities, Awakened Warrior of Light really outclass him. Okay, his Thrustmaster reward is really good sword for tanker, physical tank I mean. It gives you 46 defense, 20% defense, whoa, very nice 20% defense, but the best character is Warrior of Light himself because you also get 20% health and 5% MP reject. Okay, nice. For STMR, it is also nice, 108 defense. It also grants you 30% elemental resist, but I prefer Referee Shield for physical tank. Why, you ask me? Because usually physical tank doesn't need to worry that much about elemental resist. So yes, this Sentinel effect is kinda useless in my opinion. Okay, 10% damage mitigation, whatever. Okay, so yes, I think that's all you need to know about Awakened Warrior of Light. But again, yes, I know he is insane, but it all comes down to party composition. For me, I don't think I'm gonna pull him, okay, because I kinda run out of Lapis. So I still gonna use my Seekheart because, yes, like I said, Seekheart maybe doesn't have meta-defining abilities at this point of the game, but he is still perfectly usable because I can get 50% damage mitigation from Sacrificial Charlotte or my Lucas. And the most important thing is for me is Seekheart able to chain with Charlotte. So my main attacker, my best main attacker right now, Kartin, able to finish using his Lunar Passion. Okay, like I said, it all comes down to party composition. But if you don't have Seekheart and Galuf. I think this is the good chance to get meta-defining physical tank. So yep, I think that's all you need to know about Awakened Warrior of Light. Thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more Final Fantasy Private Exvius. Bye bye guys!